Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. So Alabama's will get the first crack on offense today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He dumps it off to the tight end. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are...
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and then come up with the first sack of the game.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Bulldogs offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players. Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Breaking tackles. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A quick spin move. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. The Dogs line up with a 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the extra point was up and good. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long for the 24. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. 1st and 10 play coming up. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's 2nd down here. Gives it to the back. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds after the great hit. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to the end zone, and he scores. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem with the PAT. The lead 14-3. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I don't know, there's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. It's a short completion with the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Now we run a draw play. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. What a moment. Conference championship on the line. The punt return takes it all the way to the house.
You know, the special team coach told us that he thought they had a chance to either come up with a block punt or hit a big return. In this case, it's the latter. They set it up perfectly, took it all the way back, just like he told us.
Now the try here for the extra point. And they go up 18 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points? Possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it here. Fights through a tackle. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Play action here on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, a lot of times as a play call, when you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
It's third down for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. I'm curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Georgia's setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped offsides.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. It's caught downfield. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a 1st down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. 1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. 1st down and 10 now. Looking to throw yet again. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3?
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now? Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there.
Neutral zone. Defense.
Mental mistake by the defense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Here we go on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes a quick catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. With the catch, it's Ferguson. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
And the field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the 1st half of play. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, here's the first play to start this 2nd half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the 1st half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that 1st half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Stopped short the marker after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
You know, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Snags the quick throw. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The Bulldogs line it up with first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Play action fake, looking to throw. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Now comes the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off with a big leg. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points through.
Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time.
Encroachment. Defense.
And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out.
Neutrals on infraction. Defense.
Penalty gives the offensive coordinator a little bit more room to work with now. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And now the defense able to bring him down.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down there.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball, does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We'll begin the 4th quarter with a field goal try here. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Offense accepts the penalty, moves them a little farther from their own end zone. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun looking for a receiver. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Out past the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That ball snagged for a completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he throws his third interception of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick. The offense is set up with excellent field position. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Tailback with another carry. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Second and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Here's a target, and it's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Back to throw again. Catch made on the right side. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Caught in the flat by the running back. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back, and I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They're finally able to stop it. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense recovers the fumble. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And just a short gain here, and that will do it for this ball game. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff